KB's a hard-fought win and an important win.
Yeah, they're all important and they're all hard fought, and pitch was difficult, but like I said, I challenged the players before the game about, lots of people have talked about when the pitches deteriorate and they get worse, and watch us when what happens then, we're not going to be the same, we're not going to be as effective. Listen, 2-1, we didn't have great possession today, but we had far better chances than they did, and we should have wrapped it up 3-4-5 in the end with the chances we had. So, so I'm delighted, more so with the character that we showed, because we did spend a lot of time second half, more so under pressure. And there's no getting away from it. Lie are a good side. They were a good side at home. It was, again, with the result we had at home against them, it sort of flattered us a little bit, because we know what a good side they were, and and they made it difficult for us today. We had some good chances early on, and if one or two of them had gone in and we could have come in 2 or 3 at half time, then it was difficult. A few of the boys thought their goal may have been offside. Looking at it, and they wondered how far, was he offside or not. But it doesn't matter. We didn't defend it properly, and it come from our mistake. And I've always said it, and I still say it now. The biggest problem or the biggest danger to us is us. Today we've shown it again. When we don't defend properly, or they haven't caused us problems, we've caused ourselves problems. But it was a tricky game under tricky conditions against a good side who are used to playing here, and we've won the game. So, like I said, it's been a real positive, and it was a real stamp in the ground for our character and the type of players we have got here, and they want to be winners, and it doesn't matter what gets in their way. A pitch, would they still show their effort and the work rate towards the end, how hard they were prepared to work for the game. And
we still tried to play football. I mean, the second goal, it all came about from a decent move on the edge of the area.
Yeah, well, of course, at the end of the day, we would never try and get away from that. But what we try and do is we try and make sure we play in the right areas. There's no point overplaying from the back when the pitch doesn't allow us to. So we don't. And as we've said, certain games we play more so probably away from home, we might have to go a bit more direct, which is not the way we play, or not the way we'd like to play every week, but circumstances is that that's what we need to do. And today we probably went a bit too back to front too quick with not a lot of quality. I like us to do it. If we're going to go that way, it's got to be done with quality, and when we have done it with quality, we've caused some problems a couple of times in the first half. The goal or the penalty for the second half, we've proved that if we do it right, we can play both ways. And like I said, it was when we have the chance to play, we've never shied away from them wanting to play, as long as it's done in the right areas.
A word to the fans, you can probably still hear them in the background, behind the team right from the start.
Today was a tough one for everybody. I think, I tried to talk to the players before the game and just said to them that today's a big day for many reasons, and for us, we're a new football club. I had an affiliation with the old club, as did one or two of the players. But today was a big game for us because we knew this was going to be tough. I spoke to 2 managers in the week about a game coming up that we've got against opponents we've got, and both managers asked where we were on Saturday, and when I told them, they were like, "Ooh, good luck there. That'll be a tough one. Pitch is not very good there. You'll struggle on there." So this was more of a challenge laid down by others of saying, "Look, but we've come through it again with flying colours." On the flip side of it, we knew that it was a big day for the old football club, and the supporters have done us proud again. With huge numbers away from home. I'm sure did be disappointed I didn't get a result from the game, but more than disappointed with the outcome of the amount of fans we've had here today, and they've been fantastic. And it wasn't great second half, but they sang all the way through, and that's all you can ever ask of any supporter, and they've done that. And like I said, the lads have rewarded them with a hard-fought, ground-out 2-1 win away from home.
Just quickly, the 2 results of note. Old Church have won again 3-0 by the looks of it, but Sporting seem to have dropped 3 points, losing at Roster.
Yeah, we can't affect them. We can only affect Old Church and Calcer and Highgate and Hena and Shepshed. We can only affect them when we play them. So we can't worry about what they're doing. It's nice to know what they're doing, keep an eye on it. But at the end of the day, we know that we can't affect what they do. All we can do is look after ourselves, affect the things we do, and keep doing what we're doing. And we're winning games, and sometimes it's been, we've won them comfortably. And like today, we've had to grind it out, and we ground it out. And I thought we were excellent. Not a vintage footballing display, but we ground it out with character and hard work and discipline. And I thought the lads were excellent.
And Westfield's on Boxing Day, another very big crowd expected, and local derby. What more do you need to say?
I think it's one of them days. I think it needs to be a celebration of football in Hereford. I mean, like I said, I'm sure it's been a few years now since Edgar Street has seen a full house on Boxing Day, and if we can do that on Boxing Day and have a full house, and the fans can be in the same sort of voice they were today, then and we can put a performance on, which we always try to do anyway, home or away, then it could be a fantastic day, and hopefully it will be that. And I know that whatever happens, the fans will stick with us. The game is, to me, is any other game. It's Westfields, we know. They're going to be a tough nut to crack, we know. But we've got to do all the things we've done every week, every game for the last 23 games now, which is hard work, discipline, stay focused, concentrate on what we need to do. But the big thing is hopefully it'll be a huge celebration on the day. Like I said, I'm sure it's been a few years now since we've had a full house at Edgar Street on Boxing Day, and it's almost like a little bit of a homecoming and back to how it used to be. So, and that's obviously a lot of it down to the players, and because they're winning games, but also down to the supporters and how much they've got behind the players so far this season. And I don't doubt that they'll be there in numbers and very vocal again on Boxing Day.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time.
Right, bud.